Alright, and we're back.
All aircraft inbound to Lakeland proceed to Fantasy of Flight, located 18 miles northeast of the airport.
Yep, should be back. Yeah, we should be good to go. Welcome back, everyone. Awesome, great. Yep, sorry for the minor inconvenience, but had to be done. Oh shoot, yes, Rev is in. Where have you been for the past 10 hours, dude? You must have just got the notification. Yeah, I've been streaming for 10 hours already. We're covering Sun and Fun. This is the radar, ATC, weather stream. So Sun and Fun, and technically it starts tomorrow, but all the arrivals are coming in today. And we're kind of at a dead zone right now. There's not too much going on, but it was super busy like an hour ago. But yep, good to see you. Good to see you, of course. I wish we could have connected when I was in Texas, but I think you were out of state.
All aircraft inbound to Lakeland proceed to Fantasy of Flight, located 18 miles northeast of the airport, and join the procedure inbound.
Lakeland Post, good afternoon. Twin Cessna
Currently in
69506,
Kentucky, serious front last night. Yeah, dude.
Fantasy of Flight for the Lake Parker arrival.
I was watching that line. That was a crazy line of thunderstorms. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know if Mike Beatty's coming actually. Let me look into that.
Approach 02 Tango November, 2 miles from Lake Parker from Leadville, Colorado.
For 2 Tango November, roger that. Welcome, continue inbound on the approach, or the procedure. And we'll pick you out when you get over the smokestack.
I'm not seeing anything that's indicating that Mike Beatty is gonna be here. Maybe he will be incognito, but he hasn't made any posts, so.
All aircraft inbound to Lakeland proceed to Fantasy of Flight, located 18 miles northeast of the airport.
Everland and
Back, rock your wing.
Everland and Leadville. No, yeah, I heard someone say they were coming in from Leadville on the radio. I have never landed in Leadville. It's on my list. It's on my list. I was very close to actually doing that flight shortly after getting my private because I was sort of in the area, but didn't end up doing it. Next time you do a ferry flight to Ohio, let me know, bro. I'll bring the flight design. Hell yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know for sure. I need to get in a flight design at least once. That would be sick. That would be awesome. South Anderson, if you don't mind me asking, what ratings do you have? Yeah, not a problem.
The Fantasy of Flight located 18 miles northeast of the airport.
Right now I have my commercial. I'm a commercial pilot, instrument rated. I'm a flight instructor. And I'm a Part 107 small UAS operator. I have that certificate. I also have my advanced ground instructor rating, which I mean, kind of don't really need now that I'm a CFI, but I do have that. In the short future or the near future here, I need to get my CFII done before the end of the year, so I'm thinking about that. And I also need to get my multi-engine done pretty fast here. So those are the next two in line.
Look up.
And we'll be picking you up shortly once you approach the smokestack.
69506, thanks.
Bro, Bob Hoover #2. Hell no. No. Maybe when I start doing some aerobatics, but I don't even have I don't have it. I don't have it yet. Bob Hoover is a legend. There will never be another Bob Hoover.
All aircraft inbound Lake number C2 Fantasy of Flight located 18 miles northeast of the airport.
Guys, take a look at that weather radar down to the bottom right there. That's those cells are continuing to grow. Not only that, but they're organizing as well. So, kind of interesting weather. I don't think it's gonna affect anyone. I think most of the arrivals for today are actually done. But you never know. We could have another swarm coming in. You ever seen Kyle Franklin perform? Let me actually double check who you're talking about because I'm pretty sure I have actually met him. And I know it's a bad look on me to forget. Oh, no. That was not Kyle Franklin. That was someone else that I met. I'm pretty sure I have seen him. I think I saw him at AirVenture in 2022 if he was there. I saw the routine. Yeah, it was awesome actually to see it in person. Cause I've seen videos of the routine before. It was really cool actually. Tasty, anyone pilot you would fly with throughout history? I would love to fly with John Boyd at least once. He probably, I don't even know if he'd like me. He did not like a lot of people. He was not a Bob Hoover. He was not a Chuck Yeager. He was a very secluded man, but he changed aviation in so many ways, especially military aviation and our doctrine. He was a very smart aviator, and I would just love to even like spend an hour with him if I could. But yeah, John Boyd.
Water tower, and then aim for that. And then actually aim for the control tower. Turn on a close downwind along frontage road for runway 28 right. That is the skinny runway. You can monitor tower now 135.225. Have a good day.
Copy the skinny runway, and what do you want us to send to, sir, for 69506?
You can descend now to 1,200, monitor tower 135.225.
Copy 135.225 down to 1,200, 69506.
Alright, have a good day.
You too.
Oh yeah, Robin Olds, solid choice, solid choice. I think he would be my number two as well. Then maybe, yeah, and then Bob Hoover, and then Chuck Yeager, probably tied. I don't know. I mean, in reality, if you could realistically get the opportunity to meet any one of those, I mean, yeah, obviously you would take it. You know, it's hard to choose. Just really amazing, amazing aviators and just smart people. Operation Bolo. That's another one that changed the course of history.
All aircraft inbound to Lakeland today, we're using the Fantasy of Flight transition, located 18 miles northeast of the airport. Find an aircraft of similar performance, follow them 1 mile in trail spacing. Once you get closer to the smokestack, we'll call you out by aircraft type and or color and work you in from there. Look forward to seeing you.
I'll queue up a little bit of music here just because it's so quiet.
All our aircraft inbound out to Lakeland today, we're using the Fantasy of Flight transition today. It's located 18 miles northeast of the airport. Find an aircraft of similar performance, file them one single file line, 1 mile in trail spacing. Maintain 1,200 feet and 100 knots. If you can't maintain 17, or if unable to maintain 1,200 feet and 100 knots, maintain 1,700 feet
Oh yeah,
and
look at
150
that.
knots.
Got some gliders out there.
To the smokestack by Lake Parker, we'll pick you up by color and or type and give you some more directions from there. Look forward to seeing you.
Let's take a look at some of the ground traffic going on here. This looks like a B-25. Nope, it's a Diamond. I just saw the twin engine. I was like, please be a B-25.
Sirius 5 Hotel Charlie, are you coming in?
We're coming.
We
Where are you guys
got
coming from?
we got a Noah 68 in a King Air.
Speed is your discretion.
Speed our discretion, we'll bring it up.
And it looks like we have one SR-22 coming in.
I see you behind that Sirius that you're also inbound.
Hey, affirmative.
Yep, speed your discretion behind him. Just maintain 1 mile spacing.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Fire up that simulator. Yeah, while it's kind of dead like this, I'm probably gonna go grab some more food, so I will pretty much just leave it here a little bit more zoomed out. There we go, so that way you guys can get a full picture. I don't know why the radar keeps going into predictive mode. If I do this. Tasty, believe it or not, I have never flown a Cirrus product yet. It's on my list, I'd like to do it, but I've never gotten the opportunity to do it yet. So I could not make a unbiased decision. If I said anything, it would be just out of biases that I have already.
All aircraft inbound to Lakeland proceed to Fantasy of Flight, then proceed on inbound on the procedure, find an aircraft of similar performance, 1 mile in trail spacing. Once you get to the racetrack, depart that.
Yeah, they seem cool, you know, I've been very close to them. I don't think I've ever sat inside of one, but I've been like right on the outside. But yeah, they seem really cool. I'd love to fly one day.
New Orleans Cirrus over the smokestack. Rock your wings. Good, Rock. I need 10 right until you get over to I-4. Follow that southwestbound until you see the golf ball water tower. In the past, it's been a golf course, but golf ball water tower. Need you directly over that southbound towards the tower. Commander Tower 3522. Have a good day.
Appreciate all you'll do.
All aircraft inbound to Lakeland. We're using the Fantasy of Flight transition, so it's located 18 miles northeast of the airport. Find an aircraft of similar performance, follow them 1 mile in trail spacing. Maintain 1,200 feet and 100 knots. If you can't slow down to 100 knots, need you up at 1,700 feet. Going 150 knots. Follow them 1 mile in trail spacing. Once you get close to the smokestack, we'll pick you out by type and or color and assign you more instructions from there. Altimeter 29er, 9er1, wind 270 at 9er. RB over the smokestack, rock your wings. Appreciate the rock. Where are you guys coming from?
South Carolina.
Thanks for making the trip. You're on a good heading right now. Keep that heading until you hit I-4. Follow I-4 southwestbound until you are over the golf ball water tower. Go directly south from that point towards the control tower for a right downwind to runway 28 right, Monitor Tower 3522. Good day.
All right, thank you guys. Good day. See ya.
Cherokee 593, are you inbound today? All aircraft inbound to Lakeland. We're landing on runway 28 right, skinny runway. Skinny runway today, altimeter 2991, wind 270 at 9. Got a yellow or red high wing over the smokestack runway. Can't tell if that's a rock. Yep, a good rock. I need a 30-degree right turn. Yep, I see the rock now. 30-degree right turn for that high wing. Appreciate that. Once you get established on the heading, that heading right there looks fantastic. Keep that heading until you're directly over I-4. Track that southwestbound until you see a golf ball-shaped water tower. Once you get to that golf ball-shaped water tower directly over that, closest to the air traffic control tower, monitor tower, 3522. Have a great day. All aircraft inbound to Sun and Fun today. We are utilizing the Fancy of Flight transition. Once you get to Fancy of Flight, need you to go to the Sun Track test track, racetrack. Depart that towards the smokestack on the north shore of Lake Parker. Get around there, we'll keep you out by type and/or color and send you more instructions from there. All aircraft in the Sun and Fun today, we are utilizing Fantasy of Flight transition located 18 miles northeast of the airport. Once you get there, follow an aircraft of similar performance, single file line, 1 mile trail spacing, maintain 1,200 feet and 100 knots. Can't slow down to 100 feet, be up at 1,700 feet. Once you pass the flight, you're going directly over the racetrack, southeast. Once you are over the racetrack, depart that towards the smokestack on the north side of Lake Parker. Once you get around there, we'll pick up a type and/or color and assign you more instructions. Lakeland's utilizing runway 28 right today. Wind 270 at 9er, altimeter 299er1.
Dude, why does it sound like they're in a hurricane or something?
Arrival, be advised, you're almost unreadable due to wind noise on your microphone.
I called it!
The feedback on that one. Is this a little bit better now?
Yeah, that's 1,000 times better.
Guess it doesn't help when I have about 10 knots behind me.
10 knots, huh? I would have thought like 25 or something with that amount of noise. I'm actually curious now. Let's look at Lakeland's weather. Yeah, winds are 270 at 9, so they're coming out of the west, which makes sense, right? 32 degrees. Wow, it's a warm day. And clouds broken at
Aircraft inbound
4,600.
to Southern Fun. We're utilizing the Fantasy of Flight transition located 18 northeast of the airport. 1 mile in trail spacing. Depart Fantasy Flight to the racetrack. Once you get over to the racetrack, needs you to direct the needs you directly to the smokestack on the north side of Lake Parker. We'll find you by type and or color there and assign you more instructions. Utilizing runway 28 right. Wind 270 at 9er, altimeter 299er1.
I was just trying to take a look at this weather. I can't really get it to play. Oh, it's not playing. Are you going to any air shows this year? I actually don't have any planned. I was thinking about going to Oshkosh. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm just doing a bunch of stuff this year, so I actually have an aerobatics course planned. We're doing the Hayward Air Rally again this year. And I'm just doing I'm doing a lot of flight instruction, so I'm busy. But I'll probably do a similar stream to this for Oshkosh or for AirVenture. And look at all the lightning. This is live right now. So yeah, like I was saying, those storms not really posing a significant threat to anyone coming in. It looks like there's 2 planes over here.
Saratoga, half mile east of the smokestack, rocket wings. Hey, good rock. You're lit up like the 4th of July out there. Need about a 10-degree right-hand turn. Maintain that heading until you're directly over I-4. Follow that southwestbound. On that southwestbound heading, once you are over the golf ball water tower, it's a little bit different this year. Golf ball water tower, need you to turn directly south over that towards the control tower. So right down on runway 28 right on the skinny runway. Where are you guys coming from?
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, no
Tennessee.
couple control there. Appreciate you guys coming out. Make sure you check that gear down. And once you get past the lake here, you can monitor tower 3522. Good day. Cessna 5 Charlie Papa, are you inbound? Cessna 9 or 5 Charlie Papa, are you inbound? November 901 60 Kilo, are you inbound?
Affirmative.
Alright, I need you to make a right-hand turn over the racetrack off your right-hand side there. Depart that, direct the smokestack on the north side of Lake Parker.
In the turn, 916 Kilo.
What type of aircraft is that?
That's a Bristol at G5.
Appreciate you making the trip out here. Where are you guys coming from?
Thank you, coming down from Pennsylvania.
Long flight for you.
Yeah, lots of weather.
Now you're in sunny Florida.
I'm smiling.
Cherokee 147, are you inbound? All aircraft inbound to Sun and Fun. We're utilizing the Fantasy of Flight transition located 18 northeast of the field. Find an aircraft of similar performance and file them single file line while mile and trail spacing. November 75147, are you inbound? RV half mile east of the smokestack, rocket wings. Is that my Bristol half mile east of the smokestack?
Affirmative.
There you go, I see you now. You kind of look like an RV to me. Alright, 10 degrees right hand turn. Let me see that turn. Appreciate you coming out. Yep, perfect. A little too much there, but keep that heading right there till you get to I-4. Good job correcting. Follow that southwest until you see the golf ball water tower. You do directly over that southbound. Point right at the air traffic control tower for a right downwind runway 28 right. Monitor tower 3522. Have a great day.
Go switch it, Sim.
Cherokee or Bonanza up high, rock your wings. Warrior retract up high over the smokestack, rock your wings. 75147, are you coming into Lakeland? All aircraft inbound to Sun and Fun. We're utilizing the Fantasy of Flight procedure. Once you get to Fantasy of Flight, find an aircraft of similar performance, follow them 1 mile in trail spacing, 1,200 feet, going 100 knots. If you can't, slow down to 100. Need you up at 1,700 feet, going 150 knots. Once you pass Fantasy of Flight, need you directly towards the racetrack. Once you depart the racetrack, depart that towards the smokestack on the north side of Lake Parker. Once you get there, we'll pick you out by type and or color and send you more instructions from there. All aircraft inbound to Lakeland. Proceed to Fantasy of Flight. Once you get there, find an aircraft of similar performance. Follow them 1 mile in trail spacing at 1,200 feet going 100 knots. If you can't slow down to 100, need you up at 1,700 feet going 150 knots. Depart Fantasy of Flight direct to your racetrack. Once over the racetrack, depart that towards the smokestack on the north side of Lake Parker. Once you get around there, we'll pick you out by aircraft type and or color, give you more instructions. Wind at Lakeland 270 at Niner, altimeter 2991, landing runway 28 right to skinny runway. Retractable low wing, just east of the smokestack, rock your wings. Good rock, needs about a 10-degree right-hand turn, please. 10 degree, good job. Make that heading, keep that heading until you reach I-4. Track I-4 southwestbound until you are over the golf ball water tower. It's been a little bit different in the past, but this time needs you directly over the golf ball water tower, then make a left-hand turn southbound towards the air traffic control tower for a tight right downwind to runway 28 right. You can monitor tower 3522. Welcome to the show. High wing with a nose light, half mile east of the tower, rock your wings. Hey, great rock, I need about 10 degrees right hand turn. Let me see the turn, please. There you go, perfect heading. Keep that heading until you get to I-4, please. High wing over the lake track, I-4 southbound until you're directly over the golf ball water tower. Make a left-hand turn directly southbound from there, directly at the air traffic control tower for a right down to 28 right. Monitor tower 3522, welcome to the show. High wing with the tender tires, half mile east of the stacks. Rock your wing. Good, Rock. Where are you guys coming from today? Tender tires, where are you guys coming from? Tundra tires, you're in a perfect heading there. Maintain that heading until you're directly over I-4. Follow that southwestbound until you're over the golf ball water tower. Depart the golf ball water tower directly south or right down runway 28 right, monitor tower 3522. Good day. All aircraft inbound to Lakeland today. We're utilizing the Fantasy of Flight transitions located 18 miles northeast of the airport. Find an aircraft of similar performance. Follow them 1 mile in trail spacing, 1,200 feet, going 100 knots. If you can't slow down to 100, that needs you up at 1,700 feet, going 150 knots. Once you get there, follow them 1 mile in trail spacing to the racetrack. Depart the racetrack to the smokestack on the north side of Lake Parker. Need you directly over the smokestack, and I'll pick you out by aircraft type and or color there. A Cessna a half mile east of the smokestack, that corrected to be directly over the smokestack. Rock your wing. Hey, appreciate you listening to me, especially with that correction over the smokestack. Easy on that heading that you're currently on until you're directly over I-4. Follow that southwestbound until you get to the golf ball water tower. Make a left-hand turn southbound for right down runway 28 right. Monitor tower 3522. Have a great day.
Alright, and I'm back.
Lakeland, do you want us to use this frequency for the warbird arrival?
Yeah, frequency for warbird 2667.
The only thing that kind of sucks about this stream is we don't have the ability to monitor all the frequencies just because of the lack of scanners, I guess. So that kind of sucks, but I mean, really,
Good evening from Lake Parker.
Is what it
If you're
is.
inbound to Lakeland for Sun and Fun 2025, the procedure begins at Fantasy of Flight.
that KC 135 took off.
Proceed to follow inbound on the procedure.
I don't know if anyone noticed that when we were zoomed in. That KC 135 is flying again, so that's kind of interesting.
After you pass Lake Parker, you're going to follow I-4 southwestbound, turning southbound at the white golf ball-shaped water tower, past the golf course, not at the golf course, past the golf course. Find that white water tower and then turn south. Aim for the air traffic control tower.
Well, I mean, some of the frequencies, like we don't have looking at, I know we don't have the other tower frequency. Because I know there's like a separate frequency for the people here turning base to final. Um, I'm pretty sure that one's not available. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they would overlap. So it is what it is. It's fine. We got the main one. I'd just like to have the ability to switch to it if I needed to, but it's not that big of a deal. Tasty said these controllers are the kind of people you want on your team in a stressful situation. Incredibly admirable. Yeah, I have to agree, Tasty. I'd have to agree with that, you know. And the thing about it is like, these controllers, they have the ability, they have a really good ability to work with a bunch of different personality types. That's kind of their job, right? Like for example, the guy that was like getting pissed off, about the maneuvering, you know, if I was the controller there and he was like, "Oh, we're not gonna, and we're landing in Lakeland. We're not landing anywhere but Lakeland," I would have been like, "You just get the hell out of the line and go back somewhere else. Just divert. You're forced to divert." And like if he kept going, then we arrest him. But no, I mean the controller handled it great. You know, he instead of pushing back, he said you know, he let him. He kind of he took control of the pilot by not being too aggressive. You know, so he worked with the pilot in that way, which is admirable. That's just kind of what they do. That's what they've been doing all day. The controllers have been really top notch. I think I only saw one instance where I was looking at it from a top-down perspective and I got confused by what he said, which I don't think should happen. But it was very minor too. I don't even remember exactly what it was. But yeah, controllers have been really great. Some of the pilot, I think there was like 2 or 3 pilots that just kind of did not know what they were doing. And it was kind of funny because nothing bad happened, but yeah, overall, let's say a very safe day, a zero incident day, right? Zero incident day, unless I'm wrong. And we still have we got an hour to go, I guess. Just about. Hour and a half. So we'll see what happens. Fly with Anderson says, have there been any cool airplanes that you've flown in? Yeah, a lot of cool airplanes I've flown, and flown in. I got to fly in a King Air, I think it was a King Air 250 actually. That was really fun. Because that was my first, my first experience with a King Air, with a twin engine, with a bigger airplane, just all of that. Pressurized aircraft, all of those systems. I was in the right seat, but I did fly it. I did fly it for a little bit. Couldn't log it, of course, but I did put my hands on the controls. So that was super fun. I got to fly a T6 also, multiple times actually. I've actually flown the T6 from the back seat. Didn't do any takeoffs or landings, of course, but pretty much right after takeoff, it was me.
From the tower, we are going to have to go into a little bit of a hold for some aircraft. We have to sterilize the airport for them. Shouldn't be too long, maybe 20 minutes or so. I'll give you updates as I get them. Here's how the holding works. You're going to continue the procedure. You're going to go to Fantasia Flight. You're going to go...
And you guys know the drill already. So we're holding again. Could be some military aircraft coming in. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, probably the T6 was super fun.
Before you make that turn northbound, you're going to go up and you're going to go north of I-4.
We've flown an M600. Yeah, that is pretty cool. That's the... Is that the Malibu or is that the... What's the other name for the M600?
Again, continue on the procedure. When you get here to Lake Parker, I'm going to call you out just like I normally do, and I'm going to send you back.
It's like the Malibu, right?
Back to Fantasia Flight to hold. As you head back to Fantasia Flight, use caution.
Like upgraded?
There may be new aircraft that are still joining at Fantasia Flight. So make sure you keep your eyes open and...
I've flown a Malibu once. I don't know if it's the same exact thing as the M600, but I did get to log some time in the Malibu, which was super fun. It was my first single engine turbine experience. Oh, Meridian? Okay. I think that's what you meant to say. That makes sense.
Wind 270 at 9er.
It's like a TBM, yeah. Yeah, the Malibu I flew, it might have been the Meridian, honestly. But cause I'm not that good with the names when it comes to those particular aircraft. But it was a turbine powered aircraft like that. I don't know if it's the Malibu or the Meridian or whatever, but it was fun. Fun to fly. The AT6 was the first aircraft model I built. You built an AT6? That is impressive, to say the least. Looks like we got a P-51 coming into land. Where's that tanker going? Is he going back to the Air Force Base? He is. He's going back to MacDill. Or something like that, I don't know. The track is really weird.
Start that right-hand turn due northbound. Once you're north of I-4, then you can turn back and go back to Fantasy of Flight and start the procedure again.
Alright, you guys know the drill. We've kind of figured out that when they're doing holding, we don't need to really listen to them. So let's go ahead and tune up the approach frequencies again. And we'll see if we can hear anything interesting on that. I do have to reload it, so 1 second. That's why we weren't hearing anything, is because it died there. But it should be back. Those two.
November 3736 Whiskey, contact Orlando, approach 119.4, good day.
194 for 36 Whiskey, good day.
Puma 91.
Puma 91.
No, yeah, I figured it was something like that.
Puma 91, we
Tasty.
went ahead and refiled our flight plan.
I kind of thought you meant you worked on it and like rebuilt it with people, but
Ready to copy, stable.
still, that's pretty cool.
Track it down, I'll give you a call right back.
But a guy at 2 Oscar 3 who took his mall around the globe. Wow. That's pretty cool. I've flown into 2 Oscar 3 many times before. I think, I've met a guy with a mall there. Probably wasn't the same guy though, because I don't think he mentioned flying around the globe. That P-51's on the ground, safe and sound.
Just circle around that main body of the lake. That'll keep you away from anybody else coming in over the power plant. You understand? Yeah, alrighty.
The F-16's in Lakeland? Nice. We do have a
Inbound on the procedure. Start to Fantasy of Flight. We are in the hold briefly for sterilizing the airport.
All right, Puma 91, this is going to be not quite, but pretty close to a full route if you're ready.
I'm hoping no more than 15 to 20 minutes.
Puma 91, we are ready. Hit us with it.
All right, Puma 91, you're cleared to LRF today. The radar vectors to Dormer, Golf Oscar.
All right, we are tracking.
Then Pistol, Papa Sierra Tango Oscar Lima.
Keep on coming on the procedure, and I'll catch you here at Lake Parker.
Oscar Tango, direct, Dolph, Dennis filed. On departure remains.
Everybody else is going to keep coming on the procedure as if you're going to the
That's gotta be the F-16, right? John is saying I'm working at LKL Lakeland. Demo team has arrived. So are we're talking about the F-16 demo team. It seems. I'm tracking them on ADSB.
back to Fantasy of Flight for anybody new that might be joining the procedure. I'll let you know as soon as I know anything new about getting into the airport. Shouldn't be too much longer.
Guys, you're adding 1 mile left and right to avoid cloud.
You can do whatever you'd like to maintain VFR.
Planning purposes only. We're not inbound yet, but I'm going to go through the procedure right now about when we are inbound, when you can go past the lake, which is not right now. What happens is you pass the lake and you join I-4 to the southwest, following that interstate to the southwest until you see a white golf ball shaped water tower, which is just past the golf course. When you reach that, you're going to turn southbound and aim for the air traffic control tower. You're going to see a big blue roof sticking up over the top of everything. Turning a close in right downwind for runway 28 right, which is the skinny runway that's normally taxiway. So that's how the procedure works once we're inbound. But right now we are still in the hold. I haven't gotten an update yet. So for now, once you get here at Lake Parker, I'm going to turn you northbound. Flying north until you're north of I-4, and then a right-hand turn back to Fantasia Flight to continue the procedure. Should have an update soon, I'll let you know.
Hi, Puma 9-1. So I just called Tampa to make sure this routing was good, and they said that they've opened back up the way you were before. So if you want, you can go back to your old routing, or you can keep the one that I just gave you. Sir, we're
Twin, over the lake, I want you to make a right-hand turn. Right turn, you're going to go in, but I need you to make about maybe a 30-degree right turn because I need to get you up over the highway there. So let me know, do you see the highway?
I got the highway.
All right, I want you to get that right-hand turn 30 degrees more if you need to get up over the interstate right away. You're the first one in. There's nobody ahead of you. You can come all the way
Golf
down
Golf
to
is going to maintain 2,000.
follow that procedure.
It's going to maintain 2,000, and we've got the weather and the airport in sight. Here's the Golf Golf.
2 Golf Golf, Red, you're clear for the visual approach in Fahrenheit Airport. You guys cancellation IFR with me in the air or on the ground through flight service.
Okay, I'll go ahead and cancel with you in the air. Here's the Golf Golf.
This 2 Golf Golf, IFR cancellation is received. I don't have any observed traffic between you and the airport. Register terminates call CFR frequency change. So have a good day.
Okay, frequency change approved, and clock VFR. Here's 2 Golf Golf.
There are a couple that went around the hold, maybe 5 or 6 or so. Just make sure you're keeping your eyes open when you get to Fantasia Flight. Pick out somebody of similar type and speed to follow inbound on the procedure. I need about a mile in trail spacing if you can give it to me if you're following somebody. Once you pass Lake Parker, you're going to follow the interstate, I-4, southwestbound. You're going to pass the golf course. Just past the golf course, not terribly far, is a white golf ball-shaped water tower. You're going to turn southbound over that water tower and head towards the air traffic control tower and turn a close-in right downwind for runway 28 right, the skinny runway.
Lily, yeah, it seems like it is the Viper demo team, I believe.
Puma 9-1, we're just trying to figure out how we're going to taxi you out. Are you able to take the 523 28 left intersection? That's 6,500 remaining. Absolutely, Puma 9-1. That we'll plan on that. Puma 9-1.
Hey Tasty, appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around for so long. And yeah, if you haven't, feel free to subscribe. I'm gonna be posting some stuff here as usual. You know, pretty much whenever I have the time. But really do appreciate it. Thanks for following my content. And take care. You have a good one.
And I got a low wing with lights blinking on the tips of both wings, about a half mile east of the smokestack Rocky Wings for me. Good rock, it's a really good rock. I'd like you to make about a 20-degree right turn, 20 degrees to the right, and on that heading, I want you to join.
Well, this is interesting. We have a drone, a registered drone, following the arrival procedure.
We are not, but if you'd like to go up and check it out, you're more than welcome to.
This is kind of bizarre. We have a drone.
We are starting at Fantasia Flight. Just Fantasia Flight this evening, then the racetrack, then Lake Parker, and then on into the airport. So my low wing that I got on that 20-degree right turn, you can just stay on that heading, join the interstate southwestbound, turn south over that golf ball-shaped white water tower, Aim for the air traffic control tower, right downwind for runway 28 right. You can go ahead and monitor tower 135.225. Welcome to the show.
At least it says it's a drone, but it's not fly. How fast is it moving? It's moving at 84 knots. A DJI can't move at 84 knots, right?
We'll cancel slot following the sun. Got a 1200.
It just says drone. Drone.
Retractable, about a half mile.
Alright, I'm actually gonna turn this up because I'm curious now.
Wheels up right now, rack your wings for me. I think it's a Bonanza with your gear up. Can you rock it? I'm sorry, it's the Commander. Commander, there you go, I see it. And you put the gear down for me, I really appreciate that. You can go ahead and stay on that heading. If you're higher than 1,200, you can go ahead and come down to 1,200 now. The aircraft in front of you is well more than a mile. Join I-4
Yeah,
to the
it's
southwest.
classified.
That turns south over
Let's
that
monitor that.
shaped water tower. Go ahead and monitor tower 135.225. Welcome to Sun and Fun.
Tampa, TM 964 Kilo 6000, descending 4000.
November 964 Juliet Kilo Tampa, approach edge, no end traffic information available for the Tampa Executive Airport. You can proceed direct.
Cessna half mile east of the smokestack, rack your wings. Good rock for the Cessna, that's a good heading. I want you to stay on that one. Westbound to join I-4, inbound on the procedure. Southbound over that white golf ball shaped water tower that is just a little bit past the golf course. Go ahead and monitor tower 135.225 and welcome to Sun and Fun.
Whatever that thing is should be in sight of the spotters now.
And I got a high wing light sport about a half mile east of the smokestack, rack your wing. Good rock for the light sport. You can keep that heading. That is absolutely perfect. If I had a decent camera, I'd take a picture of it because that's exactly where I want everybody to be on my arrival. Stay on that heading. If you're not at 1,200, you can come down to 1,200. Join I-4 to the southwest. Southbound at that white golf ball shaped water tower that's just a little bit past the golf course. Aim for the air traffic control tower. Close in right downwind for runway 28 right, the skinny runway. Go ahead and monitor tower 135.225 and welcome to Sun and Fun.
Well, obviously it's not a drone. From what I'm seeing right here, it's a pipistrelle. It's a pipistrelle LSA. It's a high wing LSA. And he's coming in. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, not a drone.
Ford Julie Kilo, just to maintain 3,000.
2,000, Ford Julie Kilo.
Ground, Puma 9-1, bring taxi. Puma 9-1, Roger. For now, you can take taxiway Juliet and hold short of runway 28 right. It's also taxiway Alpha. Puma 9-1, taxi 2, hold short.
Good evening once again from Lake Parker. The arrival into Lakeland Airport for Sun and Fun 2025 is open. We are starting the arrival at Fantasy of Flight, which is about 18 miles northeast of the airport. Once you get to Fantasy of Flight, you're going to find an aircraft of similar type and speed to follow, and follow them about a mile in trail. If there's nobody there and you're the only one, then everybody's going to follow you. You're going to proceed from Fantasy of Flight to the Sun Tracks test track, big racetrack along the highway there to the east of the power plant. Cub, a half mile east of the power plant, Rocky Wing. Good rock for the Cub, that's a perfect position for you. Continue on that heading. Join I-4 to the southwest, southbound over that golf ball-shaped water tower. That's white, it's past the golf course. Aim for the air traffic control tower. And then close in right downwind for runway 28 right, that skinny runway. Monitor tower 135.225. Welcome to Sun and Fun.
Ford Julie Kilo, we've got the field in sight. We can cancel with you if that works.
Once you reach the racetrack out there for everybody else that's coming inbound, you're going to proceed then to the north shore of Lake Parker. There's a power plant up there that's got a big smokestack. And what I'd like to see, from about a mile east of that power plant, you're due westbound over that smokestack, because that'll line you up perfect to come westbound, join I-4 to the southwest, and head towards the airport. If you're coming inbound and haven't quite gotten there yet, then go to Fantasy of Flight and start the procedure there. Twin Beach, half mile east of the smokestack, Rocky Way. Good rock for the Twin Beach. That is a perfect spot to proceed inbound on the arrival. And the one that's ahead of you is way ahead of you, so you can go ahead and descend down to 1,200. Continue on that heading to join I-4 to the southwest. Again, follow I-4, turn southbound over the white golf ball-shaped water tower and aim for the air traffic control tower. You'll turn a close in right downwind for runway 28 right, the skinny runway. Welcome to Sun and Fun, monitor tower 135.225. Good rock, thank you.
Lakeland Tower, good evening. Is Aeromed 2?
Air Med 2, you got the Lake Parker arrival. What can I do for you?
Yes, sir. We're about 13 miles, 12 miles southeast of Lakeland Airport. We're en route to Lakeland Regional Hospital, 500 feet.
And just for my clarification on that, is that hospital within the delta of the airport then?
It's literally just east of Lake Parker, just outside the surface area of the Delta airspace. But it's right there beside Parker.
Roger that. Why don't you go ahead and call the tower south frequency, 126.67. They should be able to get you a transition, and then you may have to come back on my frequency as well, but give them a call first.
Will do, going to 126.67.
Alright, we're just at the top of the hour now. It's 6 p.m. local time in Florida. That means time for another weather update. So let's go ahead and take a look at the weather. That line of thunderstorms has moved all the way across. And I actually want to play the full 12-hour loop here, because we started this stream pretty much 12 hours ago. Close to 12 hours ago. So when we started... And let's really zoom out so you can get a scale for the speed at which it's moving. When we started, it was here, and over the course of the day, this is what happened. Go ahead and hide that. But yeah, I mean, you could really see that movement there.
Good evening once again from Lake Parker. The arrival to Lakeland Airport for Sun and Fun 2025 is open. We are starting the arrival procedure at Fantasy of Flight. You will proceed there, 1,200 feet and 100 knots. And if you can, find somebody similar type and speed to follow a mile in trail. And you'll proceed from Fantasy of Flight.
So it's basically gonna keep going out to sea, really.
Lake Parker, and there's a power plant there.
Let's look at the high resolution radar here. We are looking, let's say in the next 4 hours, it should be past or passing Charleston right now. And by, let's see, by 3 a.m. Florida time, it should be totally out to sea. Now the benefit of this is because this is a cold front, on the back side of the cold front here, we should have some good weather. Unless something else, like I'm seeing some moisture down south here pushing back in. But that weather should kind of clear out the backside. So it actually kind of, it could be very beneficial for aircraft that are coming in from the west to just, wait it out today, which a lot of people did from what I saw, which is good. And just wait for it to push out to sea there. And then come back the other way. Let's take a look at the prog chart, because now we're talking about, we're forecasting. 6 hours ahead, you can see, I'm pretty sure it's a dry line, right? And 12 hours ahead, the probability of rain already going down. But you do have this kind of secondary cold front here, which is kind of interesting. So this, I think this officially is a squall line now, right? Isn't that what the double dot? I should know this stuff, but let's confirm. Squall line. Yes, see? Told you. Squall line and dry, oh no, it's a trough. Okay, dry line is the other one. I forgot. I need to get better at that. Where was I? We were here. Yeah, so that is officially a squall line moving through the land with the cold front behind it. So that actually kind of changes how I talk about it a little bit. That cold front is still moving in this direction though. So 12 hours from now, which would be 6 a.m., right? That cold front is going to be pushing down into northern Florida, and that could actually decrease the weather conditions here, make it worse. And you can see in 18 hours it pushes further down. 24 hours though it becomes a stationary front. So that's actually quite tricky. That's a little bit difficult. Let's take a look at ceilings and visibility. Moving ahead 6 hours. That's what we're looking at. Moving ahead 12 hours. At 6 a.m. we are looking at very bad visibility, low IFR conditions over at Lakeland, and even majority of the places out west are marginal as well. Moving the further down you go, basically the worse it gets. So again, it sucks, but aircraft that are trying to get into Florida VFR, they're gonna have to wait for 18 hours, at least 18 hours from now. Which is tough, but it is what it is. So that would be 1600 UTC. Let's see if I could do the math on that, because I kind of suck at doing the time math. That would be noon, I think, because it's -4. So noon tomorrow, that's what it's looking like. So noon and on, it should be doable. Let's take a look at clouds. Yeah, we're still seeing low bases. So if you were out west, and I might have zoomed out a little too much, but let's wait for this to load. Yeah, if you were anywhere out west and you needed to get into Florida, you could feasibly take off if your skies were clear and climb way up to 6,500, 8,000, or 7,500, 9,500, fly over the top of these layers, and then do your VFR descent when you get about here, and when it's not overcast anymore. That is possible. That is possible from noon on. So you can sort of time your departure depending on how far out you are. You could time your departure to fly and arrive at Florida, or at Lakeland, from noon on. That's kind of the prognosis I'm seeing for tomorrow. And if I were planning that flight, if I were trying to fly into Lakeland for Sun and Fun, that's kind of what would be going through my mind if I was coming from somewhere way out west. Like I've been saying the entire time, right now, if you are in Florida, you're pretty much set. You're good to go. You'll have no trouble getting in right now unless you're like right next to this thunderstorm over here. However, we don't know what the case is going to be for tomorrow. 18 hours out, they're saying Florida actually looks better than it does right now. So, in terms of, at least in terms of precipitation. So, if feasibly, if aircraft can make it into the state of Florida, they should be able to work it out from there. The question is going to be, can you make it past, or can you take off, I guess, and then can you conduct your, I guess you could fly over the top of all this. Can you conduct your descent to where your VFR and flying into Lakeland? I think that's going to be the big question for tomorrow. It's my Monday evening quarterbacking. Yeah, the Monday evening quarterback. That's me. But yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing. Let's look at the thunderstorm probability. Nothing too bad, actually. I was expecting worse. And of course, that can change tomorrow. You know how Florida is. But yeah, I would be pretty optimistic, actually. I would be pretty optimistic about that. I don't think it's too bad. It's definitely workable. Got some areas of precipitation down directly east of the airfield. Turn on the radar again. You could kind of see that. Basically, stuff growing there to the east. Let's go ahead and look at the at ForeFlight real quick. We do have one convective SIGMET that has been put out, valid until 7:55. So that's gonna be valid well past the airport closing from surface level all the way to 41,000 feet. It's a area of thunderstorms moving from 240 at 10 knots with tops all the way up to flight level 410. So yep, Storm Prediction Center putting out that for everyone, and National Weather Service, I guess, putting out that for everyone. So I don't think it's going to be too much of a factor now. I think everything that's going to happen is going to happen outside of the area of Lakeland, to where it's not affecting anyone that is in the local vicinity. Anyone that's there can divert around the stuff and get in, no problem. The real question, like I said already, is going to be the long cross-country flights. How are they going to plan it out? How are they going to execute it? Are you going to carry extra fuel? All that stuff you got to think about. So yep, that's probably my last bit of commentary for the night. I think that covers everything pretty much. Tomorrow, not sure if I'll be able to stream, because I do have a flight actually that I need to do. I may be able to stream in the afternoon, either that or in the morning. But there is going to be a time period there where I cannot stream. Or I may be able to just leave the stream up. That's an option as well. So I'm going to think about that tonight. I'm going to think about that. I have some stuff I need to get done tonight for sure. But we may be back. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to leave the radio up here. I'm going to start getting some of my stuff done. But I will be back towards 6:45 to close us off here, and to conclude a pretty awesome day of Sun and Fun Day 0, I guess. Sun and Fun Day 0. And of course, thank you so much for sticking with me. I mean, if you've made it this far, you might as well subscribe, because I mean, come on. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. I'll see you guys around.
When you get to that frontage road just north of the airport, the tower is going to tell you to turn a close-in right downwind for runway 28 right. That is the skinny runway that used to be taxiway Alpha. Just use caution when you're turning, because you do line up with runway 523, which is the closed runway. So don't land on that one. You're going to land on 28 right, which is used to be Alpha taxiway. And it's the skinny runway. That's all coned off for you. And welcome to Sun and Fun 2025.
613 Juliet, Talent heading 040. I can't understand who's calling. And 2119 Lima Tampa, Roger. November 25426, Tampa approach Roger, Brookfield on runway 27.
Amphib, about a half mile east of the power plant. Rock your wings for me. Good rock for the Amphib. Give me about a 10-degree right turn, and once you finish that 10-degree right turn, roll out on that heading to join I-4 past Lake Parker. southwestbound until you find that white golf ball shaped water tower, at which point you'll turn southbound and aim for the air traffic control tower. You can go ahead and switch over now to 135.225 and monitor tower. They're going to call you out when you turn southbound. Welcome to Sun and Fun. Have a good week.
Juliet, on the go, fly heading 090, climb and maintain 1,600 and return to this frequency.
090 up to 1,603, Juliet.
Air 408 November, Tampa approach, Tampa altimeter 29906. 08 November, I didn't know if you heard me, but they are doing Sun and Fun procedures already at Lakeland, runway 28 left is in use. Are you familiar? There's really nobody out there right now, so I'll terminate you and get you over to the tower a little bit sooner, just in case, because they aren't. We're not actually supposed to start them until tomorrow. Air 2119 Lima, just going to maintain 2,000. Chapter 896, Kilo. Chapter 896, Kilo. 896, Kilo, how far to the north?
November 618, Juliet, just to confirm if this instruction were up to...
Sure, 896, Kilo, how far to the north? Juliet, you can climb up to 1,600, whatever altitude you want to do, but 1,600. Sure, 896, Kilo, roger. 19 Lima, procedure at campus. Tower 896, Kilo, stay your position. 408 November, I was just told that Lakeland will be closing on the hour, and it looks like you're about 38 minutes away.
Weather observation, 2-7.
Car 896 Kilo, VFR departure from the ramp will be at your own risk. You can depart to the north, and just advise when you're ready to come back inbound. Just go direct to the airport right now. Perfect. For Romeo, Tampa, approach traffic information available for Winter Haven, Tampa, altimeter 29996. November 543 Kilo, Papa, there's no line traffic information.
Yeah, Tower, this is 896 Kilo.
996, if you're not already, you can proceed direct to
896 Kilo, you calling tower?
Yes, sir, I just want to verify. You guys are closing at 7 o'clock, that's correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, we'll make sure we'll be in here before that time. Thank you.
19 Lima, just to maintain 1,600, advise when you get the airport in sight. 3828, Tower heading 020.
All aircraft inbound from I-4 went directly over the golf ball shaped water tower, fly directly at the air traffic control tower. We'll figure you out by sight. Expect about a half-mile downwind leg to the north of the control tower, and it's going to be 28 left now. I know the procedure says the skinny runway. We're putting everybody on 28 left. You can expect that.
6 Hotel Romeo, Roger, and Lakeland's on runway 28 left advising you. Actually, I'll get you over to them here in about 10 miles.
High wing T-tail approaching Aero Center. Talk to me. Who are you?
3828, just going to maintain 2000.
Are you going to Aero Center or where are you headed?
And the high wing on the access road. Talk to me. Are you going to Aero Center or where you're headed? Alright, if you're trying to talk to me, I can't hear you, but that's fine. Just continue down the access road if you're going to Aero Center. Alright, I see you moving now. That's fine. Go ahead and go down to the Aero Center. If you're going past the Inner Center, I would like to talk to you if you can.
It doesn't matter which runway you pick, the tower is not open right now. There is traffic off your right side of 3,500, type on southwest bound.
What's the traffic?
19 Lima to airport, 12 o'clock at 8 miles. 19 Lima, you're clear to the visual approach in the Tampa Executive Airport. You guys can place IFR in the air on the ground this frequency. 9 Lima, IFR cancellations received, register to terminate squawk VFR frequency. Thanks for have a good day.
I got an Hampstead to the north, about a mile north Hampstead. Jeremy Rockaway. Nice rock, Hampstead. Let's switch up the procedure here. I want you on 28 left. 28 left, the fat runway. You can turn left, direct to right base now to enter right base for 28 left.
36 Hotel Romeo.
Hampstead, talk to me. Where are you from?
124.5. Your register is terminated. Squawk VFR. Have a good day.
All right, I have a little bit of a hard time hearing that transmission, but that's fine. 28 left, big runway, and you are clear to land 28 left.
524.5, they'll sequence you into the airport. Register is terminated. Squawk VFR frequency. Thanks, sir.
Temperature 5, 6 up there, thanks for your help. Good day.
My Amphib, expect to exit at Foxtrot. It's pretty much being the control tower.
Air 40 Yankee Tampa approach status remains.
There you go, I hear you a lot better now. Where's coming from?
4,000, 400 Yankee, we got the weather.
7 Romeo Bravo, just going to maintain 4,000, tower heading of 130.
Tampa 242 Foxtrot has the airport set.
I am for on base. Just verify the gear is down.
Frequency changes approved. There's a king near at the northwest, about 10 miles northwest of the airport. He's also landing a lot faster than you. Just make sure you go over to CTAP. Have a good day. Here, 7 Romeo Bravo, just going to maintain 2,000.
Down to 2,000 now from 7 Romeo Bravo.
Tampa departure 80 Lima Golf.
80 Lima Golf.
Yeah, we're just currently off of Winter Haven, climbing through 2,100. They're going to pick up IFR with you.
80 Lima Golf, squawk 2350, maintain VFR.
Okay, squawking 2350, maintain VFR, 80 Lima Golf.
3828, challenge heading 320.
320, 328.
Is there Lima Golf is radar contact 5 miles to the northwest of the Winter Haven Airport. Maintain VFR heading of 270 at or below 4,000.
Okay, maintain VFR heading 270 at or below 4,000. 80 Lima Golf.
November 3 tail Papa is going to maintain 1,700. November 4224 Romeo, just to maintain form.
Great job, man. Keep it going, down 28 left, and the left turn is going to be a beam the control tower. Don't turn there, just keep on coming down.
Say again for 3 Juliet.
I say Julie Tom saying 250, join the final.
250, join the final, 3 Juliet.
And we could easy Bonanza 933 Tango Mike checking in level 5000.
Bonanza 933 Tango Mike Tampa approach roger. Tampa altimeter is 29906. Reset your transponder clock 6673.
6673.
Nursery Juliet 5 from the final approach 6, maintain 2000 Tel South, clear RNAV runway 23.
Cleared RNAV 23, 3 Juliet. And 7 Romeo Bravo's got the field side.
7 Romeo Bravo, clear visual approach into the Bartow Airport, advice cancellation IFR in the air with me on the ground with flight service.
Dealing 4000, flight are broken.
7 Romeo Bravo, IFR cancellations, receive register.
Nice job, man. The next left is Foxtrot, and we follow the flag there, and welcome to Sunfun.
268 Mike Lake to cancel IFR.
Yeah, we sound. What type of plane is that?
The Charlie Romeo X-ray as filed and
Oh, right on.
270 for now.
All right, maintain 270 for 80 Lima Golf, cleared Charlie Romeo X-ray is filed, 80 Lima Golf.
The airport would like to cancel, go VFR.
Alright, 263 Mike, do you want to cancel?
Affirmative. 263 Mike, canceling IFR.
November 263 Mike, IFR cancellations, receive registers, terminated, false VFR, frequency change, curve, have a good day.
Thank you.
There's Lima Golf, contact Tampa 135.5 today.
Okay, 135.5, 80 Lima Golf.
R403 Yankee, just going to maintain 3000, proceed direct Winter Haven.
Descend and maintain 3000, direct Winter Haven, 40 series.
R3 Tango Mike, Sun and Fun procedures are in effect right now, are you familiar?
Intersections again, please.
Just telling you that they're doing Sun and Fun procedures, runway 28 left is in use, are you familiar with the Sun and Fun procedures?
I can head direct to middle of nowhere if you want.
R3 Tango Mike, what's the speed on what you're doing right now? Fighting of 180, maintain 5000.
85,000, just let me know when you're ready for me to get off that VFR, go over to the VFR arrival.
403 Yankee, just going to maintain 2000.
2000, 40
Great, Juliet, frequency changes approved.
See you, 3 Juliet.
November 4224 Romeo, just going to maintain 3000, proceed direct Winter Haven.
Approach number 543 to the Papa House, deal with Tyson.
543 Kilo Papa, clear visual approach, Peter Knight, conveys cancellation IFR with me in there on the ground with flight service.
All aircraft inbound from the north off I-4, went directly over the Golf Ball State Water Tower, west of Cape Tower, directly at the aircraft control tower. About half a mile north is turned down, we'll take you out by Pike, and you can expect a big runway tonight, 28 left, a big runway.
Back to you, train 19A from 09, 3 kilometers.
Don't work, so you can come back to me.
Roger that. Hold the park VFR and come back here.
Mr. Tango Mike, proceed direct middle, nowhere, let me know when you're ready to count IFR.
Nowhere will come. Tango Mike can cancel this time.
Mr. Tango Mike, IFR cancellation is received. They don't have a lot going on over there, so they might give you some shortcuts. I'll get you over to them here shortly.
I'll keep marking you.
What's the call sign?
Cutter flight 617.
Cutter flight 617, Roger, is going to maintain 2000. Mr. Tango Mike, your services terminated, spot VFR and the Lake Parker arrivals on 124.5 if you want to try them now and see if they want you to just go direct.
We'll go 24 back.
Approach red and white low wing. Do you guys have us? We're just coming up on the ball.
There's VFR traffic 11 o'clock and 3 miles northwest down at 3000.
Heard red and white low wing, you said you're approaching the Golf Ball State Tower?
That is correct.
Okay, keep coming in, directly at the aircraft control tower, pick out when it's close.
Okay, copy that. We're turning.
Expect a big runway tonight, 28 left.
Copy that, thanks.
So, Bonanza 932 Tango Mike, checking in, descend at 5,000 to the middle of nowhere.
Bonanza calling Lakeland Tower, say again your request.
617, turn right, heading
I think it'll be over to you, so that was faster than everybody else. You might want to just take me straight to tower. You can do the VFR arrival if you like.
Alright, I'm having a hard time hearing the Bonanza. You said you're on the VFR arrival?
I'm headed to the middle of nowhere for the arrival. They wanted me to contact you in case you wanted to bring me straight in.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Just keep flying the arrival for the Bonanza, follow I-4, southwestbound. You can turn over to Golf Ball State Water Tower, pick you out once you're south of that, and fly directly towards the air traffic control tower, and give me a downwind turn about a half mile north. Expect a big runway tonight, 28 left.
Copy, also, you want me to come straight to you right now, or you want me to do the arrival?
Go ahead and fly the arrival for me, at least down I-4. I'll give you a shortcut when I see you out there.
Lake Park arrival, hello, 7408 member is currently direct Lakeland as per instructions from Tampa. Would you like us to fly the arrival or continue direct Lakeland?
VFR IFR.
17 IFR cancellations received, airspace terminated, frequency.
Aircraft that called, that was direct Lakeland. Are you VFR or IFR?
November
We're currently VFR.
Maintain 2,000 traffic, your 1 o'clock 5 miles northwestbound is,
I'll get right back to you. For now, just being direct Lakeland.
Okay, we'll just continue direct Lakeland and wait for you for 0 November.
Red and white low wing. I see you turning downwind. Great job. Runway 28 left. Big runway on the left. 28 left, clear land. Expect to exit south at Foxtrot. It's pretty much being the air traffic control tower. Welcome to Fun and Fun. Great job.
Copy that, 28 left, third lane, we'll play it on the exit at Foxtrot. 6 hotel room, I think.
Okay, no route problem.
Yeah, Lakeland Tower, helicopter 896, kilo.
Helicopter 896 kilo, Lakeland Tower.
Yes, sir, we're down here 500 foot inbound from the north, straight into the Aero Center again.
Okay, 896 kilo. Okay, you going to be at 500 on your way in?
Yes, sir, we can stay down low.
Roger that. Report mile north, please.
Will do, sir. 6 kilo.
The Bonanza was calling me. Is that 81 Whiskey?
It's 24 Romeo, right, thank you.
Bonanza's 933 Tango Mike.
426.
Roger that.
Traffic at 1 o'clock in about a mile at 2,500, descending as a Saratoga.
All aircraft inbound to Lakeland. I'm not sure what Tampa told you, but yeah, if you could fly the arrival, at least doing I-4 to the northeast. Turn southbound over the Golf Ball State Water Tower, pick up once you're just north of the air traffic control tower. All aircraft can expect a big runway tonight, 28 left. 0.5 for 6.
741, take us here, roger, just to maintain 5,000.
I will keep it going to 5,000 for 1, take care.
November 18271, just to maintain.
Blue and yellow Fairchild. This is Lakeland Tower. Report 2 miles south for runway 28 left, the big runway.
Air 618 Juliet, roger, climb maintain 2,000, and you wanted to do the ILS, how will this approach terminate?
270 at visibility 10, ceiling 4,000.
So you want to do the ILS this time, and then...
Nice job, Tail Dragon, left center, Foxtrot, follow the flag there. Welcome to Fun Fun.
Juliet, on your missed approach, you can fly heading 090, again up to 1,600, turn left heading 050. Air 40 seating, just going to maintain 1,800, airport 12 o'clock and 7 miles.
1,800, airport.
You're landing at the...
40 seating, for cancellations received, register terminate, squawk VFR frequency changes.
6 kilo, remind me, you're landing at the Air Center?
Yes, sir, Aero Center, they're just on the north side of the taxi outfit.
So thank you. I do have personnel on taxiway Alpha just south of that. Remain north of Alpha at all times. Landing at Aero Center will be exit on there.
6 kilo, copy.
Thank you.
One ticket there, just going to maintain 4,000.
And tower, airman 2.
They're just going to maintain
Calling tower, second.
It's Airmed 2, we're just lifting off of Lakeland Regional Hospital, just like to park to the southeast towards Bartow, 500.
Okay, liftoff will be at your own risk. Not completely familiar with that area, and just report airborne on course.
Yeah, for Airmed 2, we're airborne, and you can show us now on course.
I can see out there now just west of the lake. The only traffic control in the area is north-northwest of 1200 feet.
And Airmed 2 had a visual, maintain separation, no fact.
Airmed 2, thanks. Transition to the Delta approved. You said you're going southbound?
Southeast, now we're headed back to Sebring for Airmed 2.
Roger that. Safe flight.
They're just going to maintain 2000.
Aero Commander 30 uniform, welcome back. There's a blue and yellow Fairchild out there to the south also. Proceed inbound, midfield left downwind runway 28 left, report 2 miles south.
At your current track, you are pretty much mimicking the Lake Park arrival onto Lakeland, so just be
That Fairchild, this is your 53656, is that you? Roger that, Aero Commander recon. Aero Commander, that Fairchild, same altitude between you and the airport. Looks like about 3 miles ahead of you. Thanks.
Track 1118, contact Tampa 135.5 today. One Tango Sierra VFR tower.
That's our 6 kilo, we're bound north from Aero Center.
6 kilo in sight, landing at Aero Center will be at your own.
Copy that, 6 kilo.
6138 Juliet, terminal heading 020.
020,
1381 Whiskey, talking to Lakeland Tower, yep.
Yeah, 138 Whiskey, go ahead.
81 Whiskey, okay, see you out there along I-4, just continue on the arrival into the Golf Ball State Water Tower, expect 28 left, confirm 28 left, the fat runway.
28 left, the big runway for 1381 Whiskey.
Thank you.
You can proceed back to the airport right now, November 18271. Alright, 24 Romeo, Roger. IFR cancellation is received. Radar says terminated. Squawk 120.
Blue and yellow Fairchild, start to descent, and about 10 degrees to the right, direct to the left base, runway 28 left. You'll be number 1 for the runway. Clear land 28 left.
Down into Lakeland. Frequency change serve. Have a good day.
Thanks. Direct to base for my Fairchild, thank you. Aero Commander, you're slowly joining that Fairchild. Which you find, keep in sight behind him if you can. You're number 2, runway 28 left for him.
Where does that take you to Cleveland?
81 with you, number 3 for runway 28 left. If you can slow it up out there, maybe 10 to 15 degrees right to join the downwind.
Okay, I'll slow it up and then 10 to 15 to the right.
Thank you.
Lake Parker stuff going in right now.
Yeah, my 30 uniform, you can follow that Fairchild on base.
Initial approach fix.
Yeah, start to descent once you get on the base, please.
We'll take a look at what the jump guys are doing because they are out there right now. But if they're not out there throwing people out of the plane, then I'll do that.
I like it. Thanks for your Juliet.
Okay, Juliet, terminal heading out 310.
Velocity 208, Mike, level at 6,500.
Alright, my Fairchild clear to descend. My Aero Commander 30 in uniform, you are also clear to descend. Thanks for asking. 28 left, clear left.
2996.
November 18271, descend maintain 1,600. What's the frequency again? Burn 25426, the frequency changes, please.
Hey, well, Whiskey, thanks for the help. Right downwind for runway 28 left, number 3 for the field.
Right downwind for 28 left, I'm number 3, 1381 Whiskey.
2000 tail status on the final approach course clear to the ILS for line 23.
Alright, 250, intercept the approach and clear for the 33 ILS, 6 degrees ahead.
Do you want to call my base with that other traffic?
30 uniform, you're number 2, following that aircraft base and finally widen out a little bit for me. Fairchild, you're number 1, runway 28 left, clear land. 31 Whiskey, you're number 3, first direct swing commander, behind traffic on a left base for 28 left, about to turn final now as the air commander.
At
81 Whiskey, there's traffic almost over the numbers now. The second aircraft, commander, turning base final. You got that traffic in sight?
I got that traffic in sight, 1381 Whiskey, yes.
81 Whiskey, thanks. You're number 3 behind that commander. That's just kind of F-turning out there for spacing. Runway 28 left, big runway on the south side, clear to land.
Clear to land behind the twin commanders. 1381 Whiskey.
271, channel heading 120. 120 for 271, 121 heading.
Fairchild, keep the speed up, please. Expect Foxtrot, keep the speed up.
38 Juliet, frequency change first.
Fairchild, I'll tell you what, if you can, just go and make the left turn at 523, the commander's short final. Thank you, sir. Welcome to Sun Fun. Appreciate your help. Follow the flight.
741 Tango Sierra, just going to maintain 2,000.
Going on a 2,000 for 1 Tango Sierra. We've got the field side if it helps.
1 Tango Sierra, Roger, clear to visual.
Early spacing looks good. Start your base if you haven't. Looks like you have now. Thank you.
Me on the ground flight service.
We're clear for the visual. We'll go with cancel now for 1 Tango Sierra.
1 Tango Sierra, IFR cancellations received. Register terminated. Frequency changes occurred. Have a good day.
All aircraft inbound on the arrival, follow I-4 southwestbound. Need you to turn over the golf ball shaped water tower. Not the cake shaped one, the golf ball one. Keep a little bit to the west. After the golf ball shaped water tower, once the flight directly at the air traffic control tower, pick you out about a half mile to a mile north for a right downwind for runway 28 left. All aircraft to the north, it's going to be 28 left. Big runway on the south side. Air Commander 30 uniform, great job. Left turn at Foxtrot.
Altitude of my discretion is 208.
Thanks for help on final. Air Commander, keep the speed up as you can. We got a Mooney Shore final behind you. Thank you. Putting on final, spacing looks good. We got it approved spacing. It's still clear to land runway 28 left. Just put it down on the numbers for me.
28 left, I'll land on the numbers, 81 Whiskey.
And 25426, register terminated. Fox VFR and contact the tower on 118.55. Good day. Alright, 271, turn heading 210, and when you're able to proceed to Camp Executive, advise the airport in sight.
All aircraft inbound on the lake arrival down at I-4, and you just turn southbound over the golf ball shaped water tower, please. Directly at the air traffic control tower, pick you up. By tight, about a mile north of the field, expect 28 left, the big runway to the south. 81 Whiskey, great job. Keep coming down the runway, please. Left turn at Foxtrot, speeding the control tower. Welcome to Sun Fun.
Go as fast as you can, and let's go direct Lakeland for now.
Lakeland, and we show 50 to the south.
Okay. 18271, advisory and get the airport in sight. 18271, your clear visual touch at Tampa Executive Airport. You guys cancellation of IFR in the air on the ground.
Is East Tail Bonanza about a mile north? Welcome. Continue direct to air traffic control tower. You can start to descend if you want. It's going to be 28 left. Big runway on the south side.
3205.
2719 for cancellations receiver. This is terminates block VFR frequency changes reserved and is about 2.5 miles in front of you. Have a good day.
VTL Bonanza left turn, direct to the base leg is the cruise 28 left. Clear land 28 left, big runway on the south side, clear land, expect to turn off at Foxtrot as soon as control tower.
3205, clear land, Foxtrot, will do.
Free Tango Mike, talk to me on Lakeland Tower.
Hey, Venture.
Step on somebody. Free Tango Mike, talk to me over
Hey, Venture, I'm on tower with you.
Free Tango Mike, okay, I see you're overtaking somebody. Just go to left turn, direct to the base, right base, runway 28 left, big runway on the south.
Over that, left turn, direct to the right base to 28.
And just verify 28 left.
28 left, 3 Tango Mike.
And 543 Kilo Papa Squawk 4610.
Detail Bonanza again, big runway on the left side, the big runway tonight. Got it. Thank you.
Kilo Papa Zeta, contact 3 miles to southeast 209 out of 1,200 fighting 090, climb maintain 4,000. You're cleared to Hollywood Asphalt.
Free Tango Mike, you can start to descent with that aircraft, please.
F-33 Bonanza.
Right on. Free Tango Mike, that's your base flag. That heading right there is your base flag. Start to descent, runway 28 left, clear to land. Big runway on the south side. Expect to turn off at Foxtrot as soon as the control tower.
Copy 28 left, Foxtrot, face turn.
Bonanza rolling out, great job tonight. Continue down the runway, no delay, left turn to Foxtrot. Welcome to Sun Fun. You too.
Tower Mooney 121 on the William, it's already past the golf ball.
Mooney, I see out there. Welcome to Sun Fun. Start to turn, downwind turn, please. It's going to be 28 left. Start that left downwind turn, great job. 28 left, a big runway on the south side. Mooney, talk to me. Just confirm the left runway, the big runway on the south side.
Understood, using 28 left.
Thank you, Mooney. Enter the right base, runway 28 left. You're number 2 following a Bonanza short final. 28 left, clear land. Expect to turn off at Foxtrot at the control tower. Welcome to Sun Fun.
Thank you, sir. 1 out inside.
61, what was it?
Yeah, the warbird to the south, that was a little bit broken. I think you're a little bit too far away from me. Are you about 10 miles out?
I know you are. I'm sorry about that. 6138 Juliet.
Okay, warbird to the south, give me a call 5 miles south of the field. Expect 28 left. Bonanza rolling out, keep it coming down the runway, left turn at Foxtrot. Follow the flag minute parking. Welcome to Sun Fun. Great job.
Stay on what you're on. I'm sorry about that. And maintain 2003 Juliet. Did you want to start the approach at Juvis or Irby?
Alright, flight of 2, 10 miles north. You said you want to join the warbird?
To Irby, and let me know when you're ready to tell me what you want to do next.
Okay, roger that. I'll work here once you're closer. For now, remain clear of the Delta.
Tower Lancer 0 Echo Sierra is with you 9 miles to the east on the lake arrival.
.565 Tango, looks like you're just exiting I-4 to the south. Talk to me on frequency.
Hey, firm, 565 Tango.
79 Charlie, this is going to maintain...
65 Tango, proceed direct to the right base entry for runway 28 left. This will be the big runway on the south side.
Alright, right base for 28 left, 565 Tango.
For a 408 November, just west of the lake. Talk to me, Lakeland Tower, are you on frequency?
We're on approach with you for 08 November.
7.2, have a good day.
27.2, 5.3 Kilo Papa, thanks.
Darling, sir, 540 Echo Sierra is 9 miles to the east, approaching Lake Parker on the arrival.
Aircraft pulling out on runway 28 left, continue down the runway, left turn at Foxtrot. Welcome to Fun Fun, great job tonight. I got a high wing just north of the control tower, directed for the base, great job, 28 left. 28 left, big runway on the south side, just cleared land, expect a left turn at Foxtrot to be in the control tower.
28 left, 56 Tango, and left at Foxtrot.
Alright, aircraft 4 miles to the south, that radio is barely readable, but going into the midfield left downwind, runway 28 left, number 2 following a high wing on that half-mile right base.
Okay, so my Travis, I was just wondering, my brother left his plane there.
Your flight of 1 from the south.
This Fun and Fun parking.
Roger.
Daryl, Lancer 0 Echo Sierra is over Lake Parker inbound, so you don't.
Lancer 0 Echo Sierra, Roger. Lakeland Tower, continue. It's going to be a little bit tight. I think we can get you in before the top of the hour, though. Continue on the arrival for now.
Maybe,
0 Echo Sierra, we'll go, I'll pitch it up a little bit.
Thank you.
That's good for him.
Roger, have a good night. Is it Mike?
2262 Tango Tampa, approach Roger. Tampa altimeter is 299906.
My Warbird, that's on the left base, you're cleared land, runway 28 left. Turn base now, runway 28 left, cleared land, and now that you're closer, what's your type? Roger, cleared land, runway 28 left, expected exit at Foxtrot. Alright, 6 miles off the approach end, transitioning south. You're at 3,000. Roger that. My flight at 2, are you inbound to Lakeland? Alright, my flight at 2, turn final right now. Direct straight in, runway 28 left. Big runway on the south side. We'll get you in right now. And what's your type? Say CDs?
Conic, no, it's just at K10, right?
TB30, roger that, thank you.
I see it, I just couldn't remember what the call sign was. Secure Air, just...
Roger that, you're following traffic on about a half-mile final. I don't think we'll catch it.
You ready to go, Secure 810? Let me know when you're number 1 at the end of the runway. Runway 28 left, the left turn, Zulu weather observation.
Flight of 2 TB30 to clear land, runway 28 left, expect a left turn off the runway at Foxtrot at the beam and control tower.
Yeah, let us submit that request.
Ray Tango Hotel, are you familiar with the MacDill Air Force Base?
We are, and we will make clear. 319 check up.
408 November, looks like you're about 2 miles north, talking to which type?
It's a Cessna 120.
Cessna 08 November, roger, continue on the arrival, direct to the aircraft control tower, turn downwind for runway 28 left, about a half-mile north of the control tower.
Number 382.
We'll go 08 November.
Roger, I have your request.
Sure, going to see a great job. Left turn at Foxtrot, follow the 5 minute. Left turn at
Charlie, coming up on 2,000. We'll go ahead and cancel the... 9 Charlie, guys, you can proceed on course to Lake Parker. Cancellation received, and just stay this frequency, please.
High wing turning downwind, Cessna. You are following 2 aircraft on a 2-mile final at 1,000 feet for runway 28 left. Report that flight of 2 in sight.
Clock 5 miles northeastbound. At 2,000 is a...
I believe I have it in sight for 08 November.
679 Charlie, level at 2,000.
Keep the squad.
Thank you, 08 November. Follow that flight of 2, runway 28 left, clear land, expect to turn left at Foxtrot.
28 left, clear land following flight of 2, expect to turn at Foxtrot, 0 November.
8036 Romeo, are you inbound to Lakeland?
36 Romeo, affirm.
Roger, direct the numbers, please. Direct the numbers and try and get you before the top of the hour.
Direct the numbers, 36 Romeo.
And my low wing that's just turning downwind, talk to me. You still got that aircraft in sight ahead of you on the downwind?
Affirm, that's Lancer 0 Echo Sierra, I got the Cessna, or the high wing in front of me, Austin sight.
Awesome, thanks for that low wing. Keep following that Cessna. They are following a flight of 2 on final for 28 left. You're number 4 for the runway 28 left, clear to land, expect left turn at Foxtrot. Welcome to Sunshine.
0 Echo Sierra, clear to land, 28 left, and keep on sight.
November 62 Tango, you up? Number 79 Charlie, traffic so factor squawk 1200 and monitor Lake Park arrival. Good day.
My Cessna FDM, turn base now.
And turn 0 November.
Thank you. Three six Romeo, which aircraft that?
Tango.
Sierra, 36 Romeo.
Squawk 1200, descend exit the Bravo. Good day.
Sorry, I missed the second.
Beechcraft Sierra, 36 Romeo.
Oh, roger that.
November 38 Juliet, turn left heading 290.
290, Juliet.
The flight of 2 rolling out. Great job. Continue down the runway. Left turn at Foxtrot. Follow the flag. Now, welcome to Sunshine. Great job, guys. Six Romeo, you're number 3 for runway 28 left. You'll never catch the aircraft on mile final. Best forward speed to get you down in time. 28 left, clear to land. Expect a left turn at Foxtrot at the B&E air traffic control tower.
Clear land number 3, 36 Romeo.
My high wing short final. Once you land, just keep the speed up. It's going to be a left turn at Foxtrot at the B&E control tower. It's about halfway down the runway. You got traffic following you behind.
10 Roger, clear to the Nashville Bravo November Alpha Airport on departure flight heading of 1-2.
A low wing on final. You're still clear to land. 28 left. Big runway on the south. Spacing looks good. There'll be 2 aircraft on the runway. We got a free space.
Lancer 0 Echo Sierra, copy, clear left.
Thanks. Welcome to Sunshine. Great job today.
Yes, sir.
Frequency 119.9er, squawk 3763, and hold for release.
Submarine Charlie's a Navajo Lake Parker, getting ready to turn inbound.
240, join final first course,
Navajo over Lake Parker, the field closes in 3 minutes. I'm not sure you're going to be able to make it in this time.
If you're not off in 5 minutes, if you're not off in 5 minutes, right? Tampa not later than 7 minutes.
No, if you don't mind, we'll give it a try.
High wing on the runway, continue down the runway, left turn at Foxtrot. Great job, welcome to Sunshine. Low wing, go ahead and put it down on 28 left, facing looks great, left turn at Foxtrot, and all aircraft rolling out. Left turn at Foxtrot, follow the flagman departure. Yeah, my Navajo, I'm sorry, you're just not going to make it.
Director Orlando, Executive, maintain 3.
And we came all the way from Michigan. You sure you can't just get in there?
Number 2, Chris, number 38 Juliet, you're 5 miles from Murky, maintain 2,000 total stops, clear for the R, never approach runway 23, maintain via partner, separation services provided.
Are you 79 Charlie, is that your call sign?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a instructions for us?
79 Charlie, proceed direct Lakeland, max forward speed. Keep your speed up.
Back Lakeland, max forward speed. Thanks, 79 Charlie.
Expect 28 left, no promises yet for my Navajo, but expect 28 left.
We'll expect 28 left.
Orlando 119.4.
Where in Michigan are you from?
Port York, 60 north of Detroit, bottom of the lake there.
Oh, right on. I'm from the southwest corner, just north of south end.
Thanks.
I hope that's a turbo Navajo.
It's got turbochargers.
Bravo 79er Charlie, runway 28 left, you're clear to land.
28 left, clear to land, thank you. I much appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Left turn at Foxtrot after you land, beam the control tower.
You got it.
Low wing rolling out, great job. Left turn at Foxtrot, follow flag now. Welcome to Sun and Fun.
A10 departure ident. A10, you're ready to contact 2 south of Tampa Executive, turn left heading 350, climb maintain 4000. Heading 350, 4000, secure area. Secure A10, contact departure 135.5. 35.5, secure area.
The Navajo on shore final, just check your gears down, 28 left, clear land, you made it in. Take your time now, nice safe landing, 28 left.
You got it, thanks. 79 Charlie.
Great job, sir.
Thanks for letting us in.
Lakeland ground 540 Echo Sierra, hold short 102, looking to cross over to my jet center.
Stand by. Stand by. Navajo rolling out, great job. Left turn at Foxtrot, follow Flagman departure. Welcome to Sun and Fun. Potential aircraft Sun and Fun procedures are no longer in effect. The NOTAM is terminated for the day and will resume operations at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, it was coming in at 66 Bonanza, but it's coming tomorrow now.
Protect Holden, going Century at 523, crossing at Century 8, current position, where are you parking? Via Echo Sierra, Roger, continue across lane 1028 and then continue via Alpha Bravo.
One Tango Foxtrot departure ident. 1 Tango Foxtrot, departure, ident, climb, maintain VFR at or below 2,500. Ray 1 Tango Foxtrot, ident, maintain VFR at or below 2,500. 1 Tango Foxtrot, radar contact 5 east of the Tampa. Proceed on course, traffic 11 o'clock, 2 miles, at 1,000 feet, type unknown. Engine 129 Romeo Heavy to set and maintain 3,000. Number 1 Tango Foxtrot, Plan City 12 o'clock and 6 miles radar service terminated, squawk 1200, good day.
1200, good day, Joe 1 Tango 5.
Engine 129 Romeo Heavy, affirmative. November 38 Juliet, ident, maintain VFR at or below 2,500. 38 Juliet, radar contact a mile south of the Tampa Executive Airport, clear through Tampa Bravo airspace. You can proceed on course to Whitted. November 38 Juliet, maintain 2,500.
2,500, 3 Juliet. Tampa First Number 3237, 6,725,000.
3237 ILS 19 left. Bridge 129 Romeo Heavy, turn left heading 270.
November 38 Juliet, I just want you to navigate around the McDill class Delta surface area, just around the south side of McDill, outside of the Delta. November 3 Juliet, contact Tampa 119.65. Southwest 3237, descend and maintain 3000.
3000 feet, Southwest 3237.
Romeo Heavy, descend and maintain 2000. Good 129 Romeo Heavy, turn left heading of 210 and accept localizer, runway 100 right. Southwest 3237 direct Buck, join a localizer.
Buck, localizer 19 left, Southwest 3237.
Bridger 129 Romeo Heavy, you're about 3 miles from Jim Bob, maintain 2000 until south, cut off approach 219er right. Southwest 3237, 10 miles from Bucks, maintain 3000 on Bucks, cut off approach 100 left.
3000 still Southwest 19 left, clearly left, Southwest 3237.
Bridger 129 Romeo Heavy, contact tower 19.5. Oh, 3237, contact tower 19.5. November 84 Kilo Juliet, Tampa approach Lakeland Towers. Lakeland Airport is closed, say intentions. Yeah, they have ton of fun going on, and they closed at 7, say intentions. I believe he's wrong. Only aircraft that are allowed were prior permission, and that's the air carriers. For Kilo Juliet, resume navigation to Winter Haven.
2404, 13.5 for Elena, 215.13, Charlie.
Level 2404, Tampa, 119 right ILS.
13 right, 2404.
Approach CDC Cirrus 84 Delta Echo through 8,000 for 5,000.
Brave 4 Delta Echo, Tampa approach, Roger, report Plant City Airport in sight, Tampa altimeter 2997, and what's your, Christian, what's your approach requesting?
997, we're just looking for the visual into 28.
For 4 Delta Echo, Roger.
Delta 2404, Tampa, descend and maintain 8,000.
8,000, Delta 2404.
Point ILS 1 on the right, Delta 2404, information, Bravo, current.
Okay, we'll find the ILS 19 right, Delta 2404.
This one, Julie Kilo, Tampa, report Winter Haven in sight, Tampa, altimeter 2997.
2997, we'll report Winter Haven in sight, 1
November 4, Delta Echo, proceed direct plan city, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000 direct, Delta Echo.
Number 6, Juliet Delta, Tampa, descend and maintain 3,000. 2404, descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000, Delta 2404.
Velocity 84 Kilo Juliet. Head. Go ahead and cancel flight following. 4 Kilo Juliet, squawk 1200, radar service is terminated, frequency change approved. Good night.
Have a nice evening, thank you.
Good night.
Lakeland Tower, velocity 84 Kilo Juliet.
Velocity 84 Kilo Juliet, Lakeland Tower.
Roger, we got caught in the weather, we're late coming in. Can we get special permission to land?
Did you get a PPR, sir?
No, we've been stuck in the weather.
Alrighty, sir. So they don't let us give the authority for that. You are going to have to contact airport operations. I can give you their phone number, and I can let you orbit the airspace while you work on that. If you want, just let me know when you're ready for the phone number.
Ready. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it.
Alrighty, sir. It's 863. 834-4911.
Cessna 4000 and join
Oh, Roger, we got it. We're going to call him right now.
Alrighty, sir. I'll be here waiting for you.
Hey, thank you so much.
240-410 miles from Mara, maintain 4,000 on Merrick, approach 100 right.
4 till 7 straight hours, 1 right up to 24 o'clock.
Number 6 Juliet Delta, Connect Tower 19.5. .2404, Connect Tower 19.5.
Over to tower 2404 today.
November 4 Delta Echo to maintain 2,000. 2,000 Delta Echo.